right, everyone, it is officially 5 p.m., so I'm going to call this regular meeting of the Marion County Board of Education to order, and I do need a motion on item 1A, please.
I make a motion to approve the March 12th, 2026 board meeting agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item 2 is our Pledge of Allegiance and moment of silence. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Moving on to item 3 is communications. 3A, public comment. Do we have any there? Okay, perfect. And then moving on to item 3B is our superintendent report. Mr. Brady?
All right, so a few good things to share here this evening. We'll start with community partnerships. So Amy Osborne from the Marion County Historical Society visited third grade students at GES during their unit on Native Americans, and Miss Osborne, she brought artifacts and shared information. Students just really enjoyed that. And I think Miss Osborne had a good time as well, so we just appreciate her so much for doing that. Marion County Middle School 8th grader Layla Followell was a winner in her age division, and you can see her artwork there, which is fantastic. So we're very proud of her. So each of the elementary and middle schools competed in the local RCX, that's a mouthful, robotics competition recently. West Marion, Calvary, Marion Middle, and Lebanon Middle advanced to the state competition in April. Marion County Middle School students visited the TEL Center in Washington County, so they offer aviation, and our students can go there as well. So we have a partnership with Washington County that their students can come to our ATC, and that our students can go to their TEL Center. So you can see there, they talked about aviation and looked at the opportunities that are available there in Washington County. So Marion County High School 12th grader McKenna Thomas had her banner selected to be put on display at the annual KSBA conference. She couldn't be here tonight, but that banner was designed in Miss Ginger Allen's graphic design class. So the Sky Dome Planetarium visited West Marion, elementary school recently, and you can see some pictures there. The students really enjoyed that and had a good time as well. Students at GES bowled during PE recently, and they had a great time with that. So some pictures there. So our members of our FFA participated in Drive Your Tractor to School during FFA week, and you can see them lined up there. So students and staff at Marion County High School had a SAT pep rally, and I paid particular interest to the picture down in the lower right-hand corner there. Our very own Mr. Randolph participated in there as well, and Officer Smith. It was just a really good time. Ben Pelagi there at the top, he did a great job singing as well. And I know I'm leaving people out, but it was a really fun event. Students really enjoyed it. I think staff enjoyed it too, by the way. LES students have been participating in After School Chess Club, organized by the Frisk director, Don Blanford. Students in Mr. Carey's class at Marion County Middle have been dissecting frogs. And then Miss Potter at the high school has been working with her student teacher, Miss Polly, and they've been working on some murals in the fitness center at Marion County High School. So for those of you who may not be aware, we've been upgrading that building. We've all new equipment, flooring, paint, ceiling, HVAC, restrooms totally renovated. So kind of putting some final touches on that building. So Mrs. Wheeler, our nutrition director, has been busy representing us at both state and national levels. So you can see some pictures there as well. So Miss Stein was recently at Lebanon Elementary School, was recently named our Chamber of Commerce Educator of the Year. Our preschool numbers: Lebanon Elementary 18, Glasscock 20, Calvary 35, West Marion 40. And in our Dolly Parton Imagination Library, we have 610 active and 1,575 graduated. Questions? Thank you.
All right, moving on to item 3C is our Lebanon Middle School student presentation with the SHIELD team.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Amaya Luckett and I'm in the 6th grade.
Hello, my name is Alton Sungate and I'm in the 6th grade.
Hello, my name is Lily Hadley and I'm in the 6th grade.
Hi, I'm Emma and I'm in 8th grade.
Hello, my name is Madison and I'm in the 8th grade.
My name is Skylar McQuarrie and I'm in the 8th grade.
I'm Athena Wright and I'm also in the 8th grade.
What SHIELD stands for: S is support, H is help, I is include, E is empower, and L is lead, and then D is defend.
Our mission is to create a safe and inclusive school where everyone feels valued and supported.
Oh my God, Devon, why are you walking like that? Stop! I'm from the SHIELD team, and y'all being a bully right now, and that's not cool. Javon, are you okay? It's okay, I'm with you.
Amanda, you can come over here.
Okay.
Are you
Yes, thank you for including me.
you're members of the LMS SHIELD team?
Hey, stop being a bully. That wasn't very nice.
We make sure that our students have a easy way to contact stop safety tip line.
Why are we here? Bullying hurts people emotionally and physically. Kindness encourages change school culture. The power of kindness and standing up for others, make new friends, learn how to handle tough situations, be a part of a team that makes school a better place, and plan fun activities, projects, and events.
Our club goals are to promote kindness and respect, to lead awareness campaigns, support peers in positive ways, and be role models to fellow classmates.
Peer shoutouts. The SHIELD team visits WINS classes once a month and asks students to nominate their peers for recognition in the areas of support others, help others, including others, power others, leading others, and defending others. Students are recognized over the announcements and given a certificate and a night buck to spend at our school store. We keep lists of students who are nominated each month so that different students get nominated.
The SHIELD members will be visiting the cafeteria. Our next campaign is on spreading positivity. The SHIELD members will be visiting the cafeteria, going around asking students if they have something that is good that they would like to share.
Together we protect, together we grow, together we are SHIELD.
That is awesome. Thank you all so much for being here tonight, for talking about what you do, and for doing what you do in school every day. I know middle school is really hard, and I would never in a million years want to go back. You can pay me enough to go back to middle school, but with a group of kids like that who are ready to stand up for others and talk to others and support others, it's just huge. And I'll give another kudos to Lebanon Middle School. I was here for a recognition event a couple of weeks ago, and the love and support that students were giving to each other when they were recognized for their award was just outstanding. Every single kid got an ovation from their classmates. Every single kid. And there was none that was less than all of the others. And, you know, it wasn't coached. It was genuine, coming from kids in middle school. So I'm just really proud of the fact that that's our culture here in this school, that everybody wants to love on other people, to support other people. It's just outstanding. So I say a huge thank you to the staff here for supporting that culture, for parents, sending your kids and teaching them how to be kind and support their classmates every single day. It's truly a partnership, and it's paying off here. So just everybody keep doing what you're doing, because these are good kids. So, okay. More celebrations. Moving on to item 3D with student recognition. We have the Grandparent of the Year County Essay winner.
Yeah, so student Mary Weiser, if you want to come up. And Wendy Brady, the teacher, is she here? Oh, is Mary here? Okay, all right. Well, so we'd just like to congratulate her on being the county grandparent essay winner.
And then moving on, Marion County High School freshman Easton Beavers earned a spot in the Kentucky Music Educators Association Middle School All-State Band. So Mr. McBrady, you want to come and give some kudos to your student?
So Easton is our 8th grader from LMS. So he actually is the first Marion County student at the middle school level to be accepted into the All-State Band. So he's really the first one. He was a top 10 snare drum in the entire state. So Easton works exceedingly hard, and he got to participate in the, it was actually last week, last Friday and Saturday, so he got to participate in the All-State Band, where he got a world-class conductor. He enhanced his own education and his skills, so he had a fantastic opportunity to do that, and I couldn't be any prouder of him.
Easton, anything you want to add?
No, thank you.
Just want to give you the opportunity. Congratulations.
And from one band kid to another, congratulations, and keep after it, okay? Okay, moving on to item 3E is our attendance and enrollment report. Ms. Akers?
So the enrollment as of March 9th at Calvary Elementary, they have with their preschool a total of 340. At Glasscock, 362. At Lebanon Elementary, they have 295 students, and West Marion at 402. Lebanon Middle has 310 students, while Marion County Middle has 284. Marion County High School has 827 students, 173 at UC Spalding Academy, for a total of 2,993 students. Our enrollment as of March was 2,993, and in September 11th, 2025, it was 3,014. Our enrollment for the month of February was 92.80. And the year to date is 94.47. This is our daily attendance. As you know, we've been in the red the past couple of weeks with all the illnesses that are going around. We have completed 124 days, and we have 46 more instructional days remaining. We've had 6 snow days with 7 NTI. For March 2026, we have 148 students who are homeschooled. For our food pantry in February, on the Saturday, February 21st, we had 13 families visiting the food pantry. That Tuesday, February 24th, it was 10, for a total of 23 families. The next food pantry date is this upcoming Saturday and next Tuesday. Congratulations to Calvary Elementary and Lebanon Middle for winning our district-wide February attendance challenge, Falling in Love with Showing Up. They got hearts for their attendance. Calvary Elementary had 13.5 hearts, Glasscock 10.5, Lebanon Elementary 10, West Marion 6, Lebanon Middle School 9.5, Marion County Middle 6.5, and Marion County High 1. Do you have any questions for me or anything?
Thank you. Moving on to our finance report, Mr. Spalding.
So, a couple of things we'll take a look at. On the revenues, we're up $680,000 in property tax. A lot of that's got to do with our franchise tax, a little up over $100,000, and our distilled spirits tax was up over $300,000 from year to date. So I know there's concern with the changes in that, so we did actually still increase. So that's a big part of that chunk while we're up. On the other side, including the revenue in lieu of, if you go back up just a little bit, sorry. The revenue in lieu of, you'll see is really off right now. We're up $408,000. We received it this year from Maker's Mark in February, whereas last year we did in March. So this time next month we'll be back where we're pretty close to that. So with that being the case, and then the bottom line expenditures still very consistent what we've been seeing. I'll point out in 2200 there, and the instructional staff, that's got a lot to do with the folks that used to be in some ESSERs that we moved back to general fund. And then the bottom one, the 5200 at 262,000, that's got to do with we transferred the parking lot money this year versus the soccer practice field last year. So that's the difference of that $262,000. Still on trajectory up at this point to be pretty flat. So.
Great. Questions? Perfect. Thank you. Moving on to item 4, I need a motion on 4A, please.
Make a motion to consider approval of the shortened school day for student 18-026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item 5, I need a motion on item 5A.
Make a motion to consider approval of annual contract with Micro Analytics for semi-annual environmental compliance inspections and record management.
Second.
Any questions here?
Want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's just a continuation there for our asbestos that we're required to do.
And okay. And we're about, I mean, we're pretty much asbestos free.
We
right?
are, but there's still
still have to-
paperwork and processes and steps that have to take place even with that.
That's correct.
Even asbestos free, we still have to comply every year.
Yes. There's a semi-annual report they still require.
Nice. Okay.
They still do the
They
inspections,
still do
right?
any active buildings we have, which will on down to one. And then they'll do the semi-inspections at the other ones that had prior, as is required by federal government.
Gotcha.
Other questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item 5B, I need a motion, please.
Move to consider approval of the 26-27 Hordes Landscape Service Agreement.
Second.
This is about the same as in years past.
Very slight increase, not much. Still a great deal.
Any other questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion on 5C?
Make a motion to consider approval of BG 5 for the Marion County Middle School window replacement, BG 24-120.
Second.
And these are closeout documents, correct?
That's correct. It captures the interest that's been allocated to these projects over the duration they're open. So.
Second.
All good. Any questions, comments here? All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion on 5D?
Make a motion to consider approval of BG 5 for the annex and the old bus garage roof replacement, BG 24-121.
Second.
Any questions here? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion on 5E?
Move to consider approval of BG 5 for the Glasscock Masonry Project, BG 24-122.
Second.
Any questions here?
With all the BG 5s, is everybody pretty happy with them? Everybody with the projects?
Yeah, those are great projects.
Any other questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion on item 5F, please.
Make a motion to consider approval of updates BG2, BG3, and construction drawings of the Marion County ATC renovation and addition BG 25-341.
Second.
Okay. This is the fun one.
Good evening. How are you all doing tonight? It's great to be with you all. Just to recap for the ATC project, the scope of that work is we're doing significant renovations to the existing building and doing an addition. The addition is just under 5,000 square feet. We're making improvements and expanding the industrial maintenance technology lab. We're consolidating some programs to create an advanced manufacturing center. So that's the industrial maintenance lab, the CAD lab. We're also creating a maker space. The maker space is also centrally located in the building, so it's accessible by multiple programs at the same time. So there's a lot of collaboration there. Additionally, we are renovating a lot of the health associated programs and consolidating those so that we have a health sciences center in wing as part of that. We're also renovating a lot of the large bay labs, the welding lab, the carpentry lab, the auto lab, and the maintenance, the machine tool. I knew I was going to miss one of those. The machine tool lab. And so all those spaces are getting touched as part of the renovations. As far as the building itself, we're replacing the HVAC system with a geothermal system. So upgrading that HVAC to be one of the most efficient HVAC systems that we can incorporate into the building. We're also upgrading the lighting throughout the building, as well as a lot of the finishes, a lot of the flooring through definitely the renovated spaces and some of the flooring in some of the other spaces, such as the lobby and the corridors. Outside the building, we're replacing the original brick to the building, 1960s, 1970s era construction that's seen some issues. So we're replacing the brick around the perimeter of the building. We're also doing some site improvements. When we install the geothermal system, that gives us an opportunity to actually upgrade the existing parking lot. So we're getting a new parking lot there, and then we're doing a mill and overlay around the rest of the ring that surrounds the building and that rest of that parking as well. And so all the pavements around the building will be new, in fact, at the end of the project. So that's pretty much the scope of the project. The BG2 is an outline specification. It's a KDE document. The biggest difference that you'll see there is we've outlined 4 alternates that we've identified. Owner preferred HVAC controls. Owner preferred hardware is number 3. There's a flooring upgrade that we're looking at doing, and then there's a wall hung canopy on the back side of the building that will provide better protection for students as they're coming from the high school up to the building. The BG3 is the budget, so we've upgraded our cost estimate. Good news is we're pretty much right on target where we need to be and under the BG1 project cost. So that's pretty much the synopsis. Any questions?
Yeah, can we, at this point, can we, maybe it's not part of it yet, when would we be done with it? Any idea?
Yeah, so we have kind of laid out a construction schedule and a phasing schedule as well. So there'll be big parts of that are done this summer because we're getting ready to go out to bid. Assuming you all approve the construction documents tonight, we'll go out to bid next week. And so at your April board meeting, we'll be presenting the bid results. Certainly crossing our fingers, hope those come in well. And then we'll be able to move forward with the project. So a significant amount of work this summer. We're phasing it over the fall and the spring, and then a significant wrap up in summer of 2027 to complete the project. So fall of 2027, it will be 100% complete.
And I would just add one thing I want to point out in addition to what Randy said is there will also be a new student entry on the back of the building. So currently there's just a kind of a alleyway that they have to go down. So there will be a new corridor that extends where you enter the front of the building that will extend all the way to the back of the building. So it's going to improve much needed student supervision with Ms. McRae can stand by the office and see down both hallways and then also both the front of the building and the back of the building. So, and then the canopy that Randy mentioned, that will run along that same student entryway, and there'll be a crosswalk that connects to the side, or the pathway that goes down to Marion County High School. It's just gonna be a big upgrade to what we have now.
You might have said this, but you said there were 4 alternates that we could do, considering the budget.
Right.
Do you have already some pricing on each one of those? So
We have estimates, but we will get pricing from contractors.
at the time it goes to bid?
Yeah,
or-
at the time it goes to
Okay.
bid. So next, in April at your board meeting, you'll be able to make decisions about each of those
Okay.
alternates. And the way we pull those out, that allows you all the flexibility to move forward with the base bid, or the
Yes.
base bid plus any or all of those alternates.
Yes.
The reason we do the owner preferred, typically those come in at a $0 value, but it gives you the ability to choose who you want for that. And that's the way we've done that on other projects such as Calvary Elementary. And so it gives the district continuity with who's doing your HVAC controls and what type of door hardware you have between buildings, so that maintenance, knows and has their preference on what they're going to service if there's a service call to the
It
building.
keeps it consistent to what we have everywhere else, is why we do those two things.
One thing I failed to mention, we're also, we've got a new overhead door going into the IM lab that's part of the addition, but we're also, as part of the project, looking to replace all the overhead doors around the old part of the building. So along with the brick, looking at new overhead doors.
Will the renovation and the addition happen simultaneously, or will
Yep.
one come first after the other?
It'll be going
It'll
on
be
at the
done
same
together?
time.
Okay.
Yep. As a matter of fact, there's some phasing and sequencing so that part of the addition needs to get in place so we can actually get an entry point for the new geothermal system, because that's where the entry point is coming into the building, and then get it distributed into the rest of the building. So they'll be happening at the same time.
Thank you.
Ms. McRae, are you happy with what's going on?
Oh, listen, it's been an exciting process. We're ready, we think.
She's been tough to contain, let me just tell you.
It's gonna be fun. Great for our kids.
And the good news is, when we look at the BG3, this is a grant that's coming from the state. So most of the funds that are part of this project are not directly coming from the
Don't
district.
sell us short, Randy, it was a competitive grant.
It was, yes.
Important word.
The district put together a whole bunch of information about why the ATC should be included for that funding.
So we were one of only 2
They got
districts in the state that were fully funded.
The full amount of maximum of $10 million.
And it's my understanding that we would not have been able to apply for this grant had we taken over.
Right.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yes, those were specific to the ATCs.
I love spending somebody else's money.
That's right.
All right, other questions or comments? That's a pretty good one to finish on. All right, all in favor? Aye. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to item 5G. I need a motion, please.
Make a motion to consider acceptance of E-rate MIBS bids, attachment 2.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Moving on to item 5H. I'll make a motion to award E-rate MIBS bid to Step CG in the amount of $36,432 with the optional service in the amount of $6,000.
Second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions here? Or Ms. Emmons, you want to maybe share a little bit about what that additional service is and why the motion was made that way?
When we sent out the RFP, we put down that they could include additional services, and this is a firewall that gives added protection. And with the E-rate funding, that would be something that would be covered under E-rate. It's very specific, and that would give us an additional support as far as like protecting students. We wanted to look more at the VPNs that is going on with student cell phones, and protecting them more in that sense, as well as a lot of additional features too. But that's just one of many.
And the second thing is that the second bid did not offer that, which is.
Correct.
That was.
They
what was
could,
very
they could,
important.
it's worded as that they can put on additional services and then we can pick and choose. They'll call it like a laundry list of additional services that we could choose to have on there. And this is something that is, a part of E-rate funding, so.
Other questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item 5I, I need a motion, please.
Make a motion to consider acceptance of switch bids, attachment 3.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion on 5J.
I'll make a motion to consider approval to award switch bid to Step GC for the amount of $57,763.17.
Any questions here? All in favor? Aye. Need a motion on item 5K.
Make a motion to consider acceptance of data transmission bids, attachment number 4.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Need a motion on 5L.
Consider approval to award data transmission bid to the only bidder, Spectrum, for $352 a month.
Second.
Questions, comments here? Ms. Emmons, you want to talk to this one as well?
This is actually a little bit less than what it has been in the past, but the service is a upgraded service. And so there'll be a couple things that we'll do hardware-wise to upgrade that, but this would be a 3-year contract with an additional 2 years. So it's the same pricing as far as like currently we're at 2 gig. This would be at 10 gig. So it gives us the ability to move into that as we, as that service is available. So we're not out anything. It's a difference of. Before it was, the 5 years ago, it was $1,880 a month, and this one would be $1,600 a month for a higher service.
Our speed will actually go from 2 gigs to 10
Correct.
gigs.
2
and then
gig to
this
10.
is for our schools that are outside the main campus. So we own the fiber on this campus that we don't pay a fee for, but any school outside this main campus, we do have to pay.
Yes. It'd be West Marion, Marion Middle, Lebanon Elementary, Calvary, those schools those services that are going out to it, so. Any questions?
All in favor? Aye. Need a motion on 5M.
Make a motion to consider acceptance of bids to replace fiber from Marion County High School to Glasscock Elementary School, attachment 5.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
We need a motion on 5N.
Make a motion to consider approval to award bid to replace fiber from Marion County High School to Glasscock Elementary.
Second.
Can,
To New Tech.
yeah, to who?
Yeah.
Oh, same as
Yeah,
Joey did.
New Tech, yeah. We just.
38, is that 35,644.92? I only have one contact in, so I apologize.
We got it. We got it. All right.
So, can we require these to be as-built, I guess, too, to make sure that,
What's
is
that?
this going underground?
Uh-huh.
So,
Yes.
make sure that we get it as-built, I guess, that way we don't have parking lot issues with it later or whatever.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Any questions about this at all?
They've done work for us before. And
Yes.
It's gone really well.
Yes.
All right, other questions, comments on this one? All in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion on 5O.
Move to consider approval of disposal of technology surplus items. I believe it's 4 buses.
Second. You want to talk about specifically?
Yeah, so the KISTA resolution that if approved, it just allows us the opportunity to take these buses out to bid, and then if they come in low or something that we don't feel like we've gotten a good value for that, we can reject it.
Hang on a second, we're
Oh,
on
we're-
5.0,
I'm sorry,
the
I'm not
technology
looking at-
surplus items.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on
apologies.
the wrong one.
You're good.
Rebecca,
Anything
you want to
special?
talk about that? No, it's just equipment that's outdated and we need to get rid of.
Yes.
Mostly Windows 10 machines that can't be updated any longer.
Yes, updated machines, Chromebooks, old keyboards, monitors that are outdated or don't work anymore.
Sorry, I rescind my comment about the 4 buses. That was the wrong.
Okay.
I was rolling with you.
I was rolling. Start throwing things at
That's coming up.
All right, any other questions, comments on the surplus items? No? All in favor? Aye. Need a motion on item 5, please. I'll make a motion to consider approval of the 2026 KIS, or all of that, KISTA resolution attachment.
Second.
Okay. Do you want to speak to this?
Yeah, so again, we can list those buses on there, and again, if the bids come in too low or we don't think we're getting a good value out of that, then we can reject that. So it's no harm, no foul by trying this process.
Any other questions, comments? All in favor?
Uh,
Need a motion on 5Q.
Make a motion to consider approval to declare bus 102, 103, 111, and 121 surplus property.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to 5R, acknowledgement of field trips. So acknowledged, and I need a motion on item 6, please.
I make a motion to approve the student earning and support consent items A through G.
Second.
I want to thank our friends at Hayden Materials for the $1,000 donation to the Marion County High School FFA, as well as one of our great partners, Kentucky Cooperage, for $1,350 to our boys soccer team. Thank you much.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on to item 7, acknowledgement of personnel actions. So acknowledged, and I need a motion on item 8, please.
I make a motion that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor? All right.
You better grab it.